Las Vegas Motor Speedway, a track with more history in the Sunoco Elite Series than any other track on the schedule. As we return here, it's been through a lot of changes in its format over the years, and this will be the first time it will be the championship decider. Hello, and welcome to round number 20 of the 2018 Sunoco Elite Series season, part 1 of the season finale, the Las Vegas doubleheader. Here, 75 laps per race to decide a champion as the title hunt is closing down. And oh boy, with 5 people left in the title fight, despite the 5th one being pretty far out of it, the other 4 are all pretty much in it and could all be a part of this title fight. As with previous seasons, except for season 6, or 2016, we don't talk about 2016. The starting order has been decided by points position, or more rather owner's points, being Roman Rahal standing on pole position today. With Roman Rahal standing on pole position here today, as your points leader, he took the points lead back last week in Golden State after Brock had an issue mid-race, had a tire go down, and the championship's been turned on its head as 3 people now within a race distance of the, or 2 people technically, because points leader doesn't actually count, but 3 people who can hold the points lead after this race, and Roman Rahal, the points leader, the one with the highest likelihood of doing so. He's had a great season so far. It doesn't seem like Constantine's record's going to be broken, but they can still give it everything they got to try to go for a title here today, alongside William Brock, points leader for a lot of the back half of the season until we approach here today. Brock now second in points, 24 points down from Roman Rahal. He's got to get a good result ahead of Rahal if he wants to keep himself right next to him in this title fight and maybe even overtake him. On row 2, Paul Jackson, the only other person within a race distance, but it's 108 points. He would need a nearly perfect race to take the points lead after race 1, but luckily for him, there's 2 races here at Las Vegas. That's alongside William Duncan in the 4-car, out of a 1 race distance, but is still in it, 137 points down from the points lead. It's going to take a good amount to get him up there in the battle, but it's not impossible. And on row 3, the final person left in the title chase, your 2015 champion, Cordell Paulson, in the 42 Chevrolet, the last race, or the last event that Full Frontal Motorsports will be running under Chevrolet before they move to Dodge next season. And Paulson, it looks pretty unlikely that he's going to take the title here today, but you never know. You never know with how Vegas can be. One small mistake could change everything. It could change absolutely everything. Paulson and Jackson also both going for their 2nd titles. This is, well, it's not the closest anyone's gotten to 2 titles, but it's pretty damn close. So I would not doubt if either of them got this title. They're both very strong, shown in their title years. Jackson trying to defend the title from last year. Doesn't seem like he's going to do it, though. Looking back through for some of the other people, Sean Angel, Eric Monaco, Philip Scott, Tyler Thaber, and Alexander Rowe rounds out the top 10. And we're going to look at the PT Cup. Jack Bignacco did not qualify for the event, meaning he's out of the PT Cup, meaning it's seemingly between the 2 drivers of the 11 car. Vladimir Petrov finished up his last event last week at Golden State, and now Kalashok Jr. is trying to catch back up. But Sean Ard and Milo Ryback are not mathematically out of the chase, although Gatlin Downey and Andre Baranauskas are. They will not be eligible for the PT Cup Championship. They're just here fighting for a good result to try to get themselves up the order a little bit in the PT Cup. Another big decider is between Fallout and Monaco Dynasty Racing. This is the whole squads for both of them on each side. All of Fallout's here, but 2 members of Monaco Dynasty is missing. They need a miracle to pull off the upset on Fallout right now, but it's not impossible. Cars are about to get fired up for the last time. Not the last command, but they're going to be getting set up and ready to go. Here is the command in Las Vegas. And there it is. The cars firing up once more as we're going to roll off pit lane. Race 2 will be decided off of reverse points order, meaning whoever's leading the points out of here will be starting from the last place in race 2 with all of the other points leaders nearby. Race 1 is all about how well you can stay out front. Race 2 is how well you can climb through the field. Each race showing each of the talents of these drivers, and it's the ultimate championship decider. As we are now merging onto the track, again, a track with so much history. It was the track where the first ever double was pulled off, but it's also the track where the third double was pulled off between Nick Pericles and Max Anderson. So much history here in this track, but it's never been a finale, and this is the first time it will be as the cars roll through turns 3 and 4. The finale of the 2018 Sunoco Elite Series season's about to get underway. The pace car is in, and your points leader, Roman Rahal, will lead it down to the green flag here. One of 2 times here in Vegas, and the championship will be decided here in Vegas. Green flag is in the air. It was a pretty even jump off of both lanes on the start, but Rahal had the preferred line through 1 and 2. He should be able to take the lead here. I don't think Brock has it in him to do anything about that, especially with Rahal having a teammate pushing him and Brock having a rival pushing him. And yeah, Rahal leads lap 1. Jackson gonna take down his inside and take the lead from him. Oh boy, this means the 2 Mavericks that may end up working together. No, okay, I was about to say the 2 Mavericks that may end up working together are Jackson and Monaco, who don't have a good history. Actually, Jackson gets it back. Wow. How did he get that momentum to get it back? And yeah, now the 2 biggest rivals on the team are 1 and 2. And we know how that ended last time. Very poorly. Let's just hope it doesn't end the same way. After what happened in the Royale, Jason Wolf gave them a really stern talking to about this rivalry of theirs. About how it's gotta come to an end. Will Monaco play nice with his teammate? He keeps it clean. And Jackson's not gonna interfere, so I guess that talking to was what they needed to get their heads straight. Monaco gets through Jackson and will go up the track and maybe give him a little bit of a boost. Give him the toe down the back straight, but he has to go down to block Roush. He could not let Roush get the line away from him. And Monaco has the lead. He'll take it away as we move on to lap 5. Fast lap in these first few laps, Connor Monaco, Eric's brother, the youngest of the 3 brothers, as he's midfield. Rail's been dropping back pretty quickly, but that may not be a bad thing, because if he can get behind the pack, he can stay out of a wreck, and that's going to be preferred, as the pack is actually not as tight as I thought it would be. I expected everyone to be almost super Speedway-like, but there is a lot of open gaps here that people are slipping into and dive bombing. Pretty well. Eric Monaco has the lead now. Nick Pericles has been moving since the start. He's up from the 21st position into 2nd, and now he trails behind the 87. Duncan and Jackson, where they looked like they might have been trying to work together there, but Jackson has other plans. Duncan's a direct rival. Duncan's the closest one to Jackson in points, so of course they're going to fight, because if Jackson can't win the championship, he's at least getting another podium. Shane Vincent, the already crowned Rookie of the Year. He clinched it last week at Golden State, meaning there's no pressure on him. He cannot lose Rookie of the Year. His only goal now is to beat the best rookie performance in history out of Pinocchio Young with an 11th. Vincent is 12th in points right now, meaning he's got to beat Roush and Rowe in points, and he's got it. Pericles is hounding the back of the 87. Pericles has won here. He was actually the first ever winner around this track. Anyone knows this track, it's him. So everyone's got to watch out for the way he's going to drive. because he knows how to use this track to his advantage. He's got a push from Shane Vincent behind. Is he going to use it? Yes, he is. Here he comes. Nick Pericles down the inside for the lead. The last two times that Pericles has been in the front of the pack on a speedway, a tire went down. So there's got to be some nerves in the Scott Ganassi box, but Shane Vincent going around to the lead now. Oh, Frontal Motorsports got to be happy to see that one of their guys is out front. Monaco goes immediately back down the inside of Pericles, and he's going to stick right behind Vincent. He's going to challenge him already. Very quick work to get back to the front, but Vincent will lead a lap. And Vincent has the quickest lap of the race too. He is your fastest guy. There's Brock trying to get back up. He wants his 2 points. More than pretty much anyone in the field, he wants his 2 points. Where is Roman Real? Still dropping. He's got Scott with him now. He just lets Scott go. I think he's trying to get to the rear. I mean, I don't blame him. It's not a bad strategy to just get to the rear and let them crash in front. Where's your highest PT Cup driver? I believe that is the 11 of Kyle Schock Jr. up in the 21st position. A lot of progress made on him. There's Ali Nelson in the top 10, your Royale winner this year. Driving in the 51 for Lorenzo Log after Log got suspended for that incident back at Golden State. And Nelson is in the top 10. But Windhelm trying to stop that, but a big push out of Pericles. We know how good Pericles is out here, and he's proven it. A huge push on Ali Nelson, and he'll get it clear of Windhelm. Wow, what a push out of Pericles. This is probably the strongest we've seen him this year. And now he's going to take Ali Nelson's spot. Mulcher now leads out front over Arndt and Brock down the inside for second. This is probably Brock's second best track on the schedule. Behind Michigan. He's won at Michigan twice, if I'm correct. But other than Michigan, this is probably his best track. He's 24 points back from Rahal. They're both taking different approaches, it seems. Rahal's working at the rear of the field to prevent himself from getting in a wreck, while Brock's doing the exact opposite and risking it at the front of the field. We'll see who benefits from this. Windhelm now pushing to try to catch up to Pericles. That's a manufacturer teammate right there. And that is Kieran Mulcher just hanging out front. We expected an early caution, but it just never came. Oh, but the way the pack's going up now, we may see that wreck now. Oh, contact between Monaco and Arndt. That's Johan Arndt. Pericles slips in behind. Jackson gives him a push to get down the inside of the four. He is pushing everyone ahead of him really hard. He is really good at this. I thought I just heard skidding. I was wrong. There's Rahal now. I think he's sick of waiting. I think he realized that that caution never came. Scott is just struggling. So is Downey and Schaefer. Griffin has dropped like a stone. All of Schockhausen has except for the 17 who's up here in the top 10. Here we go. Pericles catching back up. Connor Monaco's aggression to move on some people has moved him up into third. Oh, Duncan with Johan. They don't have a good relationship. Actually, no one at TUA has a good relationship with Johan, but that's besides the point. This is Johan and John Art's last event. They got this race and the other race of the doubleheader, and this is it for their careers. This is their last big blowout. Art! Shuts the door on the 29! I have never seen a block that aggressive in my life. I don't even know how he kept it going without spinning out, because they connected there, but they're good. Now Monaco got it on Pericles, and he's going to trail right behind the 37. I don't expect this to stay green. I really don't. But this battling's good. Here comes Connor Monaco. We got a straight line back there. People now all challenging each other. Paulson's giving a push. This is Paulson's big chance to get some points on the field. Brock's the big thing preventing that. How far's Rahal made it back? Wow! Oh, he's moving. Yeah, Rahal has realized that it's crunch time. He needs to get back through this field. That's probably exactly what happened, that he anticipated a caution, and it just never came. And now he's trying to make it back. And boy, is he doing that. He is fast. He is really fast. They've got to be sweating bullets up here because they got to know he's coming. Monaco gets the lead back. After leading it early, he's got it back. Arndt's now your fastest. John Arndt, Nick Pericles, the iconic duo that's been around the last few years, will finally be split up. Pericles driving for Southeast Motorsports in the PT Cup next season, and John Arndt retiring. It's really sad to see this combo broken up. They've been together on that team since back in 2015, if I'm correct. And years later, they're finally splitting up. It's, out of everyone in the field, the most iconic duo is probably these two. They were together all the way back in 2012 on CJ Racing as well. They've known each other as teammates for so long, and to see that it's finally going to end is crazy. It's really marking the end of an era for the Elite Series at the end of this season, with people retiring with very big rumors of a new package coming soon. There's so much changing over the next few years, and this is really the end of the era. Arndt down the inside of Pericles. There goes Duncan with him. Now Duncan's trying to take advantage of the situation at hand. Where is Roman Rahal? Oh, he's on the outside now. He's trying to outpace Connor Hurley. If he can outpace anyone, it's Connor Hurley. Oh, but I think he just doesn't have enough space. No, he does! He got the run! Wow, he got it. Rahal is so fast right now. And he was actually able to keep it. Good job, Rahal. He's catching up to Jackson now. This is incredible. And here comes William Duncan. He needs his 2 points. He needs his lap led. Get his 2 points. But that iconic duo is right behind these guys. Oh, to think that the Arndts are racing out here for their last times. Audra's doing good. This little pack here. Yeah, this really spread out. I didn't expect it to spread out the way it did, but it did. There is William Duncan now. He got his lap led. Now he's blocking lines. But both Arndts working together. The cousins. One American, one German. Moving down the inside for second and third. While Duncan leads out front, but Brock is approaching back again. Ooh, did I just see Rahal back on the outside? But look at him go! Oh my god. No one can stop him! He's just too fast! He's too fast. No one can stop him. He's in no man's land right now, though. If a crash happens now, he's in an amazing place to be. Right in between both packs. John Arndt and Johan Arndt were just 1-2 in Vegas. That puts a smile on my face. To see them 1-2, at least for one lap, makes me happy. Arndt, you know he wants to get one more win. One last big blowout before his career ends. Brock now leading these guys, but Duncan's right there, Jackson's right there, Paulson's right there, and Rahal has finally caught up to these guys. All 5 big points contenders are within sight of each other. They all see each other. Arndt now gonna have to go on the defensive from William Brock. I believe John Arndt won a race here one of these years. I don't remember exactly. I know Pericles has. I know Brock has. Rash and Duncan have not. Jackson is not. Johan has never won. Rahal hasn't won here. Who's the only other? Who's anyone else? Oh, Paulson's won here. Paulson's got to win around here. Pericles got to win around here. Rowe has a win around here, if I'm correct. Yeah, Rowe has a win around here. Lots of winners of this track. Caution's out! We're finally under caution! And all the big points contenders avoided it. It's Downey. So teammates would get a little too aggressive as Bartlett would dive down Art, and I believe, oh yeah, Bartlett checked up and tried to move low to avoid hitting Ard, and Ray didn't see that. He'd get hit by Aron, and then where's Downey? There! Oh! And Aron, Downey, and Bartlett are out of the race. Bad luck for them. We'll be back. All right, so we're back. The good thing is we have met the pit delta. So I believe everyone should be in for 4 tires and fuel now. Brock's already calling it. He's already on that low line, ready to pit. I think he's also worried about Arndt, who should be behind him. Hopefully the stewards don't say anything about that because Arndt should not be ahead of Brock. There might be some controversy there. There'll be a talk about it. But everyone's coming in now. Everyone should be in, and everyone should be getting 4 tires and fuel because you can make it to the end now. Because the pit delta is, I believe, lap 50? 50, 51? Meaning they are far beyond the pit delta. They should be. There they are, the big 5. We watch them. Who's out first? It should be Brock. Of the 5. Arndt may get out first. Ooh, Duncan's pit crew looks fast. Yeah, Duncan's pit crew got him out. Very quick. Jackson did not get out very quick. Where's Rahal? Okay, so Rahal lost some time. Not too much, though. He didn't lose too much time in the pits. 2 Monicos get out together. That's cool. All right, so we're back. The only 3 who retired are the 3 who were involved. Dan Bartlett, Gerard Aron, and Gatlin Downey are out of the race. The order is Brock Arndt, Duncan Roush, Johan Arndt, Kieran Malcher, Alex Binyarko, Paul Jackson, Daniel Bouchard, and Connor Monica rounds out your top 10. Real lost a little bit of time, but not too much. We're speeding back up. Everyone's getting back on pace. Up to pace speed. As we roll through 3 and 4, we're lap 40 of 75. There should be no more pits to the end of the race. We should be good to the end. Pace car's back in. William Brock will lead it back down to the green flag here. Coming to lap 41 of 75. Green flag is back in the air. And a great start out of your, not your points. Well, right now he technically is your points leader. But out of William Brock, your previous points leader, as he is going to keep the lead from Arndt, as instead it's Duncan down the inside of Arndt for second. Jackson already making moves on Benyako. Rahal making moves on Bouchard. Where is Cordell Paulson? Wait, I didn't notice that. Where's Paulson? Okay, so he did not get a good stop. He dropped. Look at Connor Hurley! Dude, that's awesome. Look at him go. He's making Full Frontal proud that they signed him. There may be some hope here with this kid. Been around for a few years. And Duncan will take the lead away from Brock. And he'll lead another lap of Johan. Bad team relationships. And he'll just take him down the inside and not even going to let him lead at all. Nice job, Johan. You trying to ruin the championship. Good thing is there doesn't seem to be any slow damage cars either, so we're basically at a full reset. No one is going to seem to interfere with this. There's Bobo Jones as well. What? Fallout's doing what they did in the Provo sprint. And that's just exceed expectations. Oran's out. Meaning this is their big chance to score big and get ahead. And maybe even ahead of Red Stallion. John Arndt now leads over Jackson. These guys at the front have really packed up quick. I did not expect them to pack up as quick as they did. Rahal and Bouchard still fighting back there. Rahal cannot seem to find his way through Bouchard. They'll shut the door on Bowers. Maybe use him as a draft to get back up to the 15. But yeah, these guys are packed up, and I didn't expect them to do that. So we'll be shuffling for a bit until we reach that stage we were at before the caution came out, where it was a lot more spread out, which shouldn't take too long. Benyako now, your fastest guy of the race, tied with John Arndt, as he takes the lead. He's got the Monicas behind him. We're back under caution. We are back under caution pretty quickly. And this might be what ends the PT Cup, as Kyle Shock Jr. will get down the inside, clip the 99 of Skylar Johnson, and send himself in the inside wall. Griffin would get involved as well. Thaber and Curtis are out of the race. And that will put us back under caution. Alex Benyako, your leader. All right, so Griffin, Shock, and Curtis are out of the race. How many damage guys we got back here? Skyla has minimal damage, actually. Same with Thaber. They might actually be fine. Where's your big points contenders? Paulson dropped like a rock. He's down 25th. He needs a miracle to be in this championship fight. Duncan up in 13th. Brock in 11th. Rahal in 10th. And Jackson up in 5th. Are the guys we're looking at as we stand. Rahal remains in the points lead. And it would be down to 3 people going into the finale. Duncan and Paulson would be knocked out at this stage. They need more. So we're going to roll back through. We're going to give it another go. Coming to lap 50. This will be 26 laps to go. And it's going to be Alex Benyako who will lead it down to the green flag here. Oh boy, seeing a 17 leading again. It's been a while. Green flag is back in the air in Vegas. And a good start out of Alex Benyako. We haven't really mentioned that much this year about Alex Benyako. Taking the 17 after the number was able to be used again after Konstantin retired. And the number was put on hold. Wasn't allowed to be used for a few years. Benyako's the first person to use it again. He really hasn't, to be honest, he really hasn't lived up to the number 17's name that well. But he's trying. It's his sophomore year. Give him a break. But Benyako's been trying his best, and if he would win here, it would be the first time the 17 car has been to victory lane since 2013. But he's got Connor Monaco breathing down his neck. This is this is probably the 2 biggest Honda prospects. Oh! Contact! Brock's in the wall! Oh my god. Brock just went around. We are back under caution again, but this time it's big. Oh, Angel is flipping in the infield. God, this has turned into a wreck fest. And most of all, William Brock is up in smoke. That's going to be a huge hit to his championship. What just happened? So, I think Brock tried to take a book out of John Arndt's book, as Duncan would get down his inside and Brock would immediately try to go down and block the 4. It wouldn't work, and it would send Brock up into the outside wall. A risky block will put his championship on life support. Whoa, yeah, we need to check out what Angel went through. So Angel went for a little bit of a ride, but it wasn't too bad, as he'd get clipped by Hurley and be sent around, and then just, who was it? Yeah. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, he just got hit passenger side. Very shooken up after he got out of the car, but he was okay in that 78. Luckily, it was passenger side. If that was driver's side, we'd be in a little bit of a crisis, but he would be fine. Maybe not fine, but he should be able to get back going, get ready for race 2. Unfortunate for all those people, and Brock being a little too aggressive may have just costed him a shot at the championship. This title has just been spoon-fed to Roman Rahal. And yep, it's official. Brock out of the race. Bubba Jones, Eric Monaco, CL Van Aller, Sean Angel, and William Brock are out of the race. This is huge championship implications. championship amputations. 2 races in a row for Brock. This time, this was all on him. You can't just try a block like that. Arndt shouldn't have even tried that when he did. But Brock was trying to do what he had to do to win a championship, tried to stay low, and it didn't work. Duncan not reporting any issues in the 4 car, though. Luckily for him. But as we come through, pace car back in. Championship on life support for Brock, but can anyone else get an advantage on Roman Rahal as Alex Benyaka will lead it back down to the green flag. 20 laps to go here in Vegas. Oh, Jackson, and that is Johan Arndt working together. Rahal being pushed back by Pericles. Jackson and Duncan can do nothing but hope that this continues. I don't think Paulson has a chance in hell anymore. I think it's over for Paulson. Brock is going to have to hope that Rahal falls as well to keep himself in this championship hunt. But Duncan and Jackson have an opportunity here to gain a lot of points, and they need Rahal to drop. With 20 to go, he's doing just that. It is now Benyaka still out front. Now it's Johan Arndt in second, with John Arndt down in third. And then the combo of Jackson, Duncan, challenging Arndt for third, but they're down in fourth and fifth. The question is, do they work together or do they work separately? You could work together right now to beat Rahal, but they're not going to. This is every man for themselves with Roman Rahal involved. They cannot waste time with each other. And Duncan, instead now trying to defend from Pericles, who's been fast all day. Johan Arndt has the lead. Benyako's in second, and he's gonna try to go back after Arndt. Benyaka, remember, your fastest driver of the race with John Arndt as well. They're both up here, but here comes Duncan for second. Travis Ultra now puts themselves into a 1-2 stance. How long will that last? Well, there's not many laps left. Rahal down in 14th. That's a lot of points that Duncan's getting. It'll keep him in the title fight for sure. But they need more. They need Ard, they need Roush, they need Windhelm, Paulson. They need something. But most of all, Duncan needs the lead. Johan, of any time that you need to be a good teammate and let him go, it's now. You cannot be a bad teammate. This is for a title. Nope, he's gonna, oh. Stay in it with him. No, he just goes down. Johan, for once in your life, be a good teammate. Oh my God. That's annoying. Johan, it's every man for themselves for them. You're not even in the title fight. That's a little bit of karma. You probably should have let your teammate go. And now he's screwed. Oh, Rahal's screwed too, though. Jackson gonna get everything from this. Rahal can't get low. This is what Jackson needs. Who's leading? It's Johan Arndt over Pericles and John Arndt and Roger Ray. Scott Ganassi in a 2, 3, 4. They're missing one teammate. And that's Bartlett. He's out of the race. These three are now fighting for a win with Johan Arndt. Are we going to get to see John versus Johan? Duncan has gotten through. Rahal has gotten through. But he fell. He lost spots. This is what they need. Now it's Shane in the way. Johan's going to get through. Is Johan really going to win his first race off of being a terrible teammate? Is that really how he wins it? Is this really gonna be how it ends for Duncan at the hands of his own teammate? Now it's Mulcher. He gets through. Ray goes with him. Jackson goes with him. Now it's Hurley. Johan's already wide. Ray's gonna try to take the opportunity. Dive low, Ray. Nope. And I think right there's the nail in the coffin. Johan may have just won this race based off of cheating out his own teammate for a race win. That's cheap. That's cheap. Not gonna lie. That is cheap. But I think he did it. Unless Scott or Freeze can play a factor, I think Johan just won it in probably the cheapest way he could have, and that's stopping his teammate from winning a title. Although, Duncan's making progress back pretty quick. Look at Allie Nelson! Oh my god, I'm so proud of her. This is her first career start, and it looks like it may end with a top 10. Rahal is in desperation mode, moving as fast as he can to get through. He's in 12th. Where's Duncan? 7th. Trying to get on Ryback, who could be in this PT Cup now. Johan was held up a little bit. Bouchard now has an opportunity to get Scott. Scott's not going to interfere. Freeze, are you going to interfere? No. Bouchard into second. Are they going to catch him? Is Jackson going to catch? Duncan's through Ryback. Ryback doesn't fight him. Is Pericles gonna fight? No one's fighting Duncan. They're letting him go. I think everyone knows what Johan just did, and they're just helping him at this point. Because Duncan deserves so much more after that. Duncan deserves so much more after that. After what Johan did to him. He played it dirty. Caution's back out. And I think we're going to overtime. Johan may have just gotten screwed. Serves him right. Serves you right to do that. What happened? So Jay Durrell would be fighting with... Oh! He tried to make an outside move. I don't think Mulcher saw him coming. I'm pretty sure that was just a misunderstanding. You can see he was coming up so fast, I don't think that Mulcher knew he was going to be there by that point and tried to go back up into the normal line, and that just went horribly wrong. Bad luck for them. Are we going green again? Moment of truth. If the stewards call it here, we will be able to go back green. If they don't, we will be going to a green-white checkered. Pace car crosses the line. Are we going back green? Yes. We will not be going to a green-white checker. Meaning this could be big. This could be Johan's first career win. This could be Bouchard's first career win. This could be Ray's third. This could be Jackson's 7th. This could be a big chance for them to win this title. Especially now that all these people are back behind Rahal. They need them to take Rahal here. Push him back as far as they can. Because if not, he's going to probably walk into this title. Here we go. It's down to this. Johan's cheap tactics to try to win this race may have just backfired, because now he will be a sitting duck on the start. It will be 2 to go. This time out. 42 just blew up. Oh, that's the end of the championship right there. Cordell Paulson's title hopes are officially dashed. Here we go. 2 laps to go. Can Johan Art hold on and get probably the most boos of a winner in a crowd in SCS history? We're green. 2 laps to go in Vegas. Oh, Johan got a good start. I hate to say it, but he did. Freeze lets Duncan go. He's not going to interfere. I think Johan just won it off of cheap tactics. But I think in his second to last start, he's going to get a win to his name. Duncan trying to catch up. Any more spots, any more points will be valuable. White flag in the air for Johan Art. And the 2-time PLS champion is looking to go to victory lane in his second to last start in his career. Out of turn 2, it's over. Duncan trying to get second away. Is Bouchard going to interfere with this? He's letting him go. Out of the last corner, Johan Art will finally go to victory lane. He wins in Vegas. And Duncan, P2, where is the 83? He fell 16th. His championship is alive. The title hopes for the 4 are not over yet. He is still in this fight. Jackson is the more important one. P3 will make up so much time on Roman Rahal in this championship. But Johan Art, with very, very sketchy methods of screwing his own teammate for a win, will take the win here in Las Vegas. The second to last race of the championship will go to the 14. I mean, it's a good way for him to go out, but I will still say that that was cheap. You don't block your teammate when a championship's on the line for them. But Johan Art takes it away. Very controversial way of doing it, but a win's a win. Congratulations to Johan Art. And with the title hopes still alive, we're going to be going into race 2 with 4 drivers fighting for a title. But Roman Rahal looks like this might be all his. Brock, Jackson, and Duncan will be not far, but they need something to happen. Cordell Paulson's championship is officially over. He tried his best. It was a great title hunt, but he will not be getting a second title, while Jackson could here just in the finale, not too far away. Congratulations, Johan Art. Let's go look at your finishing result. So it's Johan Art taking the win here in his second to last start, and it's a TUA 1-2. But Duncan, you know he would have wanted that win for himself. Daniel Bouchard in 3rd, Jackson 4th, Ray 5th, Ryback 6th. He may have just gotten himself in a spot to snatch the PT Cup. I'm not sure. Pericles in 7th, Nelson in 8th, Shepard in 9th, and PJ Karenko will round out your top 10. Congratulations to him. That was a good drive. Out of the driver of the 27. Allie Nelson in P8 is probably the story of today. Her very first start in Elite Series history will end it with P8. Thunder Sports got to be very happy. Honda's got to be very happy with their investment. And overall, a good race for her. As we look back near the rear of the field, though, man, what could have been for some of these guys? Could have been for Brock if he wouldn't have tried to block Duncan so aggressively. But, yeah, Brock he's got to be hitting his head against a wall right now, because even the way Arndt did it was way, way too close for comfort. He pulled it off, but that is not an easy thing to do. And Brock just couldn't pull it off. And it ends poorly. Congratulations, Johan Art. 1 race left on the 2018 calendar. And it's the final race, the second race of the Las Vegas doubleheader, where a champion will be crowned. Whether it'll be Roman Rahal, William Brock, Paul Jackson, or William Duncan, one of them going for their second title, 3 of them going for their first. We hope for an exciting one. They're going to be starting from the rear. That's the most exciting part of it all, though. They will all be starting from the rear of the field because it's reverse owner's points. Meaning, whoever is last in the... which will probably be... where's Baranowska's? It might actually be Gatlin Downey who starts from pole. Because of the PT drivers having less owner's points, it'll probably be Baranowska's and Downey on the front row in some order. But yeah, this is it. This is the end of the 2018 championships. Next time, good luck, everyone. Ciao.